Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle Chambers. I'm here today with Jeff Doss. Jeff is a member of Team Revolution, and he's also a co-host of the Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff on Martial Arts Center Network. That happens every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Martial Arts Center Network. Thank you for joining the show today, Jeff.
Thanks for having me, Kyle.
Absolutely. So you made the switch to Team Revolution. Why did you want to make the switch, and what was something that was really enticing for you to join the team?
So for me, it wasn't necessarily like a switch. I was on my own for a couple months, and then let's see, I guess a week maybe before WKC Nationals, Cannell Lovelace, the the owner and coach of Revolution, I just were talking as friends because we're friends, and we were talking about other things in the martial arts world, and then it just kind of came up. Well, what are you doing? For me, I've known Cannell before he had Revolution. So I think it was 2010 Super Grands was when we met each other in Sacramento, California. So I've known him for a long time. I think he started Revolution in 2013, I believe. So yeah, so it's really cool just to see where he's come from, of not having a team, of kind of just doing it because he just loves it, and to see how he's followed through with everything that he said he wanted to do, right? So it's really cool to see that and to be a part of that. Also, one of my best friends is a coach on there, and that's Edgar Cordova. And so for us to be able to be on a team together, which is kind of funny, all these years that we've competed, we've never been on the same team together. So that was enticing. And then to also be a coach with him on Revolution as well. So that is something that they offered as well for me to be a player coach for the team. So was a lot of, was just, I guess I probably thought about it more than I probably should, just because I'm at this point now in my journey where I've done this for 34 years. I don't necessarily feel like I need to have a team to compete, but it was more of what's next for me. How can I help other people, and how can I? What would be a fun experience for me right now? So.
That's great. And you've done a lot of different teams and a lot of the different associations and organizations you've competed with. So it's great that you're able to be on Team Revolution and also not just compete, but also pass your knowledge on to other people. I remember us talking because basically I'm the behind the scenes person for your show. And I did remember us talking, and you were going to the Battle of Atlanta, and you said you had, as soon as you got off the plane on the Thursday, you had a bunch of lessons, and then Friday had a lesson, and all day Saturday. So you've made a way to not just keep yourself in physical shape and mental shape and keep yourself going, doing something you love, but also kind of keep your brand going and keep the excitement of wanting to train with Jeff Doss, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool because it's more than just, you ask someone, well, what's your goals? Well, I just want to be the best. Well, okay, what's after that, right? What else can you do? What's again, it's funny because I have several brands, but that I push as far as with Martial Arts Center Network, myself, Grand Slam, my martial arts school, Grand Slam Martial Arts, Jeff Doss, I guess, has kind of been that, Revolution now, and also Century Martial Arts in my studio that are sponsors of of Revolution, and just so many other things that I'm involved in. So it's really and even AFCA, which is American Freestyle Kaizen Association, which is the association that my school is a part of, that I help with. So there's so many things like that. But yeah, I went to Battle of Atlanta and then got off the plane, was teaching, working, went to another tournament that weekend that I helped run and coordinated while also teaching private lessons there. Then it was, just sometimes I'll teach 25 to 30 private lessons a week, plus running my school. So it gets kind of busy. And then, I went to US Open and did US Open for Friday, Saturday, flew home Sunday, left Tuesday morning for the AAU Taekwondo Nationals, then came back home Thursday, And then Friday morning, I was teaching at a 2-day martial arts retreat, and then helping judge their tournament on Sunday. So it's just been crazy, but it's been fun, and I've met a lot of awesome people along the way and accomplished a lot of cool things.
It's great that you're able to do many different organizations. I've had a lot of people on my podcast that have tried different organizations, WKC, NASCA, and that's cool. But you've taken it to another level, having your own school and really going to different organizations, meeting different people, and really expanding yourself as a martial artist. I know with your Grand Slam martial arts on social media, you're talking about how can you grow today, expand today, and even back
Right.
over the pandemic, you had a little series every day. You'd have a tidbit of information or advice you give to people. So it was like
Yes.
for some like 7 days in a row, challenge yourself, whether it's playing a board game or doing something with your family. Challenge yourself a little bit every day to get better, which I think is really cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
So going forward, what are some of the tournaments that you plan on competing in 2023 going into 2024?
So let's see. My next, again, I have a seminar this weekend that I'll be doing up in Northern Virginia, and then the next week I'll be I'm going to Ozarks. So Ozark National Championships in St. Louis, Missouri, put on by Richard Osborne Jr. So super excited to go there. This is my first time going to that event. Richard and I have been friends for a while, and when I had my tournament Grand Slam Open, he was just a big fan of it, always pushing it and helping me spread the word on social media. And he said he always took a lot of things from my event and implement them on his. So he's excited to have me there. I will be available for private lessons there, as well as I'll be competing in their Korean Challenge and their other events as well. So that's my next one. As far as after that, I believe U.S. Capitol Classics. I'll be at in DC. Well, sorry, I still say DC, but it's National Harbor, Maryland. And then I have in August, I'll be at the end of August. One of my friends, Doug Armstrong, puts on a good size regional tournament in North Carolina called the Mountain View Open. To finish the year, it would be October will be Diamonds, and then followed by WKC Worlds, and then probably Pan Am's after that, and then Toronto probably after that. We'll see. I'm going to try to get there. I haven't. That's the one tournament I haven't been to, so I would like to go there as well. So trying to stay active, but at the same time not overdo myself. so it's crazy. But also the other thing is the opportunity that's come up with the AAU championships, where this is my first time doing the AAU Taekwondo. Kind of went in as unknown. They had 4,500 competitors there. On Wednesday, they ran 2,500 competitors just doing forms all day long. It was insane. It was awesome. A great experience. Everything was head to head. So I did in that one day 14 forms in one day. So it was wild. And yeah, I'm going to share more about that on my podcast tonight. But by doing that, I believe because I won 3 golds and 1 silver for my fourth down and up, I believe I had the most successful run. So I believe I made the national team. So those results will come out in a week or two, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So interested to see the opportunities that come from that. There's several trainings and several opportunities that come as a part of being the USA national team for AAU. So a lot of exciting things happening, and yeah, it's crazy. I'm almost 40, and all this, I'm still going at it, and the promoters and the judges and other coaches and other people are just telling me, just keep doing what you're doing. You're inspiring everyone, and somehow you're getting better every tournament. So I don't know.
You have so much in mind, and you still plan to grow and expand, which is awesome. The Ozark Mountain Nationals, that tournament, Casey Sports Talk sponsors that tournament, and Casey Sports Talk also sponsors the Capital Classics. And in the past, I've also been a sponsor of the Toronto Tournament of Champions. And I hope, if my school schedule works out, I hope to go to the Toronto Tournament of Champions. So hopefully I can see you there, and we can do some sort of a crossover interview there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome. Yes, sir.
So thank you so much for coming on the podcast episode today.
No problem, man. No problem. And again, check us out, Team Revolution, on Instagram, Facebook, and I believe we're on TikTok as well. I'm getting all new to all the handles and everything to do, but check us all out. Make sure that you guys just support us and just have fun. We one of the cool things about Revolution is that we bring the energy, and it's always a swarm of green, at every event, and cheering everyone on and bringing on that camaraderie that we need. And I'm excited to bring that next level of just championship mentality and making sure all of us remember that it's not just one tournament and then what, one tournament, then what. No, like everything is that we got to have that growth in mind, that personal growth, that spiritual growth, emotional growth, mental growth, physical growth. Everything's about growth. And I'm excited to help bring that to the team. And for the team, I think that's the idea, is to bring that to sport martial arts as well.
Absolutely. I talked to Colonel Lovelace back when I had him on the podcast just over a week ago, and he talked about positivity, but also he posts a lot of things of his athletes going for their college degrees and things of that nature. So it's growth within the martial arts, but also outside of martial arts as well.
Yep, exactly.
The Virtual Fight Tour is an official sponsor of KC Sports Talk. For more information, check out Virtual Fight Tour on Facebook and on Instagram to see what they have going on. Thank you for joining the show today, Jeff.
No problem, bud. Have a good one.
You too. This has been KC Sports Talk, the podcast with Kyle Chambers.